Oh, good morning to one and all. We have breakfast, which consists of a couple of Uncrustables and what is this? An iced oatmeal cookie granola bar. Welcome back to a very early morning high adventure video. It is currently 5:32 in the blessed AM, and we are rolling out to go fish one of my favorite mountain reservoirs. I think it's actually my only mountain reservoir I fish here in South Carolina, Lake Jocassee, where after some big spotted and largemouth bass, trying to beat my personal best, which is like 483 or something like that. We've got like a 2.5 hour drive ahead of us, so let's hit the Justy Tree. Quick update. Got about an hour left. Drive's going smooth so far. So we do have one interesting development. Over the course of the last 24 hours, we had a massive cold front move through. It went from 86 degrees on Saturday as a high to 55 on Sunday. A 30-degree swing, which is like unheard of. This late in the year, I mean, end of April, we should not be having those kinds of cold fronts. So I don't know what this is going to do. Thanks a lot for moving fast. So only like 4 cars could get through that light, you bum. Gosh. Anyway, where was I? Oh, so I've never, like, we haven't had that kind of like cold front, like that kind of swing in temperature. That's like back, you should experience that back in January and February, not end of April. So we're all going to find out together how badly this affects the bass fishing, if it affects it at all. We are fishing a mountain reservoir, so hopefully, you know, the water being already cold up there most of the year anyway, it's not that big of a difference. All right, guys, got everything loaded up. Got some of my camping equipment put in the center console. We also have one of our live wells filled up with camping stuff. We have food and randomness, a lot of my cooking gear and snacks. So we won't go hungry because we won't be on the boat for the next 36 hours. Some batteries, and of course, we got a cooler. Well, it's like 80% ice, but we have food and drinks in it as well. We're loaded up, though. We are loaded, ready to go. 3 fishing rods, all baited up, geared up. Last thing we need to do is go dump this boat in the water, and let's get going. Woo! This is gonna be a bumpy ride. Whew. That was a much colder ride than that should have been for this late in the year. But we've made it across the lake. I have a nice dinky little dock right there, a point, and another dock on the other side. I've got this point too. Water is currently 60 degrees. We are throwing this little Rapala or Rapala. I don't know. They switch up how people say the names of bait companies about every 4 or 5 years. I think they just do that just so people can pretend like they sound smarter than everybody else. Anyway, however you choose to say it, we have a herring colored Rapala. I always just said Rapala. A little Rapala jerkbait. I'm going to be whipping this thing around to start the day. Been a hot minute since I've targeted purely bass, but we doing it today. Oh, you know what? I forgot to let my wife know I'm out on the water here. Pardon me. I will keep you updated as much as I can. Obviously, I don't have really great service up here, but I'll let you know as much as I can and keep in touch as much as possible when I find spotty or spots of coverage on the lake. But you and the kids have a good day. I love you. Let me know how baby Braxton's doing today as well. But I'll talk with you soon, honey. There we go. Always let the little lady know. Golly, making a mess already. Where I am. Bank looks absolutely delicious. Oh, there's one right there. Right there. First fish of the day. On the jerkbait. It's not a bad fish either. I think that's a spot. That's a spot. Swinger aboard. Yeah, that's not a bad way to start at all. She came out from that wood and she popped that. That was fun. I got to see her come out and hit it. That is, look at that, 13 3/4. We're gonna throw that in the live well. I want some food later on. We got 2 days of camping. Drop our plug in here. Get aerator turn on. Make sure this one's off. Yeah, good. Woo. Nice first fish of the morning. That was cool. All right, let's keep pounding this bank. You know, I forgot to do this. I've had a couple swipes and then that fish finally committed. We've got this, how do you pronounce that? Poutsky fire gel. This is herring. Herring flavored. Just gonna rub a little of that on the side. That jerk bait, and it sticks really well. If you guys want any of this stuff, I'm gonna have a link in the description below to it. So if you want some of this fire gel, we'll just say the pea fire gel. That doesn't sound much better. Go to the link in the description below and get some. It sticks on the hard baits really well. And then I refresh that about maybe every hour. Oh, look at that cast. Holy moly. Oh, and it got all tangled up. Nothing like a good cast ruined by the hooks getting in the line. Peachy. Peaches, you might say, even. Oh, there's one. Came right off that edge. What do we got? What do we got? Coming back up from that, actually. That's largemouth or just another spot? Looks like another spot, I think. Yeah, another spot. Look at that. It's another keeper. It's a long one. Look at that long little fish right there. Oh, careful. That's what we do not need. Jerkbait destroyed this dude. Scrawny little fellow. Get out of here. Alright, we have put the jerkbait away. I've got some of these Yum Dinger watermelon colored, just little Cincos, I guess is what you'd call that. It's called a dinger, but watermelon with red flake. We're gonna try slowing down our presentation a little bit. We've had 2 fish in like 2 hours on that jerkbait, and I've had several other follow-ups, but fish just aren't as interested in it right now, and I think it's just that cold front. So we're gonna slow it all down a little bit, see if this does anything. That's a bite right there. Got him. Dude, Cinco took that fish. Okay, it's not that big. Ha! But that change. I mean, I was like second cast in, third cast in. Look at that. Dick nabbit. Pop that billy goat. Little watermelon Cinco for the win, always. Got him. That was a bite. Cinco again. That fish just came up, hammered it. There's another keeper right there. That fish was just a little deeper. Just a little deeper. She just barely scooped that up. Let's double check it on the deal here. Gotta be 12. I'm gonna say it's like another 14. Yeah, it's like 13 and a half. Solid fish. Solid fish. There you go. Okay, y'all. That's 2 fish in like 10 minutes on the Cinco. I think we have our sense of direction now. These fish are here. They might be just slightly deeper. Oh, there's a tree limb down there. Wait. Dude, that was weird. I think we got a hit down by that tree. Trees don't jerk back usually. There's the fish. Got him. Got him. That's not a bad fish. Yes, there he is. Come on. That might be a largemouth right there. Gotta back away from the spot. Oh my gosh. Oh yeah, look at that. That's a good largemouth. Swing him aboard. Yes, let's go. Look at that. How about that right there? That is our third fish in like 25 minutes. That is way better than what we were doing with that jerkbait. Have to listen to what the fish want. 1.76, 1 3/4 pound largemouth. First largemouth of the day is a really nice fish. That's pretty. That's real pretty. Let's get her back in the water. That little Cinco though, man, that's what they want. They just want slow. They don't want to chase. There you go, beauty. It's a good looking largemouth too. A really solid quality looking fish. There you go, mama. Woo! That was fun. So this is funny. I just flipped it into that wood and it seems to be swimming off to the side. Got him. Oh, that was wild. That was wild. Good fish. Not our 3+ pounder, but a nice largemouth. Another nice largemouth. I popped that in there. Whoo! And it didn't even hit the bottom. That fish just, oh, not exactly our ape, but a nice largemouth. Nonetheless, that was fun. That line swimming. Holy cow. Now that might be a solid fish right there. Good grief. I was like, wait a second, that ain't sinking. Yeah, that's a good bass. That's the biggest bass of the day so far, y'all. I think it's a big old spot too. Good knit. This is going in the cooler. Cinco for the win, Cinco for the win, Cinco for the win. Nice. Look at that fish. I think it's a spot. Yeah, that's definitely a spot. See the rough patch on the tongue? That is biggest fish of the day right there. Let's weigh it up. I think, boy, that felt good. Get there. 1.91. Hey, they're getting bigger though. They're getting bigger. Good fish. That is an awesome catch. That's gonna taste delicious too. Woo-hoo! Oh man, that was so fun. I lifted up and I was like, you can see here, like I'm fishing really deep banks. And I pitched it in right back there. And I just assumed the Cinco was falling. But it kept falling and falling and falling. And I was like, wait a minute. Something ain't right. This is fun, man. Getting back to roots. Bass fishing. This is what I grew up doing, man. That's what my dad, or me ancient as you guys know him as. So he took, oh, that's another fish right there. That's what he took us all out to do when we were growing up, me and my 3 brothers. Whoa! Took us out to do this kind of stuff right here. He even bought like a $65,000 boat so we could do this stuff. That's a largemouth right there. We could do this stuff and have an awesome hobby growing up. I don't know if I should be grateful or not, because now I sink so much money into this. This is a nice £1.5 largemouth. He's got me hooked on something that's quite expensive, but that is fun. Starting to take my own kids out and do it. Good grief, that was sweet. Back-to-back fish. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is lunchtime. I've got with me some Vietnamese pho. Got some water heating up. Having lunch right out here on the boat. Gorgeous view. Taking a quick break. Ooh, what delights do we have here? I like the sauce names. Bang, pow, boom. Okay, I am currently on hold with the water company because apparently I just had my water shut off because I thought that I had my water on auto pay and allegedly not. So without warning, they decided to come out and shut my water off. So I got online, paid my bill, and now just making sure that they come out and turn my water back on in somewhat of a timely manner. Had to apologize profusely to my wife for not being on top of that. I'm gonna go mad listening to their bumper music.
Okay, I do apologize for that lengthy hold. Could you verify that you received the email from me?
Yeah, let me check here. Hey, yep, got it. Awesome, man. Hey, I appreciate your help. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. All right, somebody's coming out to turn the water back on today. I better go buy my wife some flowers before I get home. Hey, that doesn't look too bad right there. Yeah, almost say it. Lake Jocassee is spectacular. It is one of the few spectacular lakes I've ever been on. Just the views, just amazing. Absolutely amazing. Even on a bad day of fishing here, it's just gorgeous to be on the water. I think we got another fish running out with this. Yep, we do. That thing barely hit the water. Oh, big fish. Big fish. That's a nice largemouth. Another nice largemouth. There you go. There's a good fish right there. Yeah. Look at that. Another nice quality fish, y'all. My gosh. Look at that thing. Wasn't that jerkbait pattern that I was hoping for. But it doesn't matter. We're finding fish and we're getting them to feed. That was so cool, dudes. Dang it, this is fun. Got him. Yep. Nice. Right in that shallow stuff, guys. It's another nice fish. That's a good largemouth, man. That is another good largemouth. Pound and 3/4 probably. Phew. Oh my goodness. So many fish. Yeah, we got one on the, but we're hooked on the wood. We got one. We're snagged. Oh, there we go. She just popped off. Yeah, that's what's up. That was awesome. Nice largemouth. That was cool. Nice 1.5-pound largemouth in the wood. Oh no, I lost my Cinco. I don't have too many more of those. Another healthy largemouth. We'd have a nice bag going, y'all, if we were in a tourney. Did I just create a knot? What are you doing, Mike? There we go. Let's see, what do I want to throw this? Maybe like right out here. Down she goes. Ooh, I hope I made enough. Yeah, I did. All right, folks, we've hit that time of day where it's time to set up camp. Dun, 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 dun. Gonna go ahead and call it good on the fishing for now. For today, not a bad day. Let me make sure I can get this unscrewed. All right, that will come out. Has not been a bad day. So you guys can see, I ended up with 4. One really nice one, about 2 pounds. All the rest of them were probably about 1.5 pounds, the other 3. But we got good fish. In fact, you know what? We're gonna give them some fresh water for the evening. Let that empty out. In the meantime, while we work on that, let's go ahead and get camp set up here. Huh. There's a pole that small. I don't know. Apparently I do. I don't even know what that's for. Oh, that's the middle part. Durr. Ooh, we gonna get snug in this tent, y'all. Cause it's gonna be chilly. I can already feel the chill setting in. Hey. I don't have a bunch of water in my tent. Oh, I need the top on. Always gotta put your top on. Still doing good. Aha! Yes! Got it. I guess I need to make it over to that side now. You know, I don't worry about falling in the summertime. Uh-oh. Because Yeah, you dry off fast and it feels quite refreshing. This time of year, though, that'll end your trip in a heartbeat. There we go. Oh, and our little pole. I knew I needed him. All right. Tent is looking good. Looking good, feeling better. Self-inflating, you just open it up and the air just flows right in. Ugh. Folks, I'm gonna have links in the description to everything you see here. So if you want to get your hands on some of this stuff, like, I don't know, this little portable power station. Oh good, it has 100% battery. Always a good thing. Just go to the description of this video below and there's going to be something that says links to awesomeness, aka all this cool stuff. This thing is ridiculously warm. Love that. Ah, yes. And that's pretty much all there is to it, ladies and gentlemen. Look at that. We're like set already. All right, sweet. Set this here. Oh, you know what? We have our heater, our Mr. Buddy heater. Few cans of propane. Propane. Let me set this right here. And that'll keep us warm tonight. Keep us warm tonight. When it's right, it's right. Okay, I'm done. All right, picked a couple of our bass to clean up. We boinked them on the head already, so they gone. Always dispatch our fish before we fillet them. Don't want to fillet anybody alive. That seems kind of inhumane. You know, I think all of these are males. Trying to figure out, oh wait, no. Yeah, that one's a male. Trying to figure out where the big females are. Where are the mamas at? Why aren't they shallow yet? That actually kind of perplexes me. There you go. 4 of those. Ooh, and I'm hungry too. I am ready for some dinner. Got us some of that gourmet seafood spectacular. This isn't technically seafood, but I do not care. Perfect. Flip these guys over. I tell you what, y'all, I have such a hard time keeping the moisture out of my seasoning. I get so much seasoning from my subscribers. I try to use it, but there's only so much I can cook. There's how fast I can cook it. And then stuff always ends up getting clumped up, and it's kind of aggravating a little bit. So, anyway, first world problems, I guess. Sweet. That just needs a dash of salt, which we'll put that on once it goes in the fryer. I need to get a new portable pan. This guy, it's been through the ringer, it feels like. I had him for like 2 or 3 years now. We're going to cut up some tomato. Just cube this guy up. I'll be honest with you, he's not in the best of shape, but cooked up on the grill will be just fine. There we go. This little guy heats up fast. Kind of forget that. Oh, golly, yeah. That's plenty hot. We'll throw our tomatoes, onions in there. Turn it down a little bit. Come over here. And throw some fillets in. Nestle them amongst the vegetables. Let's see how that's looking. Give it a flip. Oh yeah. Getting some darkening on that side. Kind of just turning our tomatoes and our peppers in the oil. You know, last but not least, gotta throw some salt on everything. A little fresh sea salt cracked on there. Woo! I think it's the tomatoes that are smelling absolutely delicious. That tomato along with that seafood seasoning. Oh, guys, the boat. This is what's up. Got a little Arizona lemonade, fruit juice cocktail. That'll go nicely with our fish dish. Ah, this is the life right here. I'll tell you what. There you have it. Fresh, spotted bass right out here on the water where we caught it out of. Let's say a prayer and thank the Lord for this time we have. Father God, we just thank you for this life we live. Lord, I just thank you for the blessing of being able to come out here and enjoy your creation. Lord, we thank you for it. We thank you for the ears to hear and the eyes to see. Both are gifts from you, as you say in the Proverbs, Lord. I thank you for this life I live and the good health that I have to live it. I pray you continue to keep Bella and Crockett and Braxton and Stephanie and baby Mav in safety, Lord, at home. And I pray you'd keep us all in safety until we're reunited tomorrow. Through Jesus we pray. Amen. Oh. All right. Here we go. We've got some tomato and onion and a big dollop of fish. Ooh, still steaming. That tomato, that's the bee's knees, man. That tomato fire roasted like that, holy moly. I need to do that more often. That just adds a pungent freshness that just can't be beat. Now, I'm also going to have that Seafood Spectacular seasoning. There will be a link in the description below to that as well. I'm telling you, you need to give that a try. That stuff is ridiculous. I had a subscriber send that to me like year and a half ago, and I've been hooked ever since. The other nice thing is I didn't catch any dinks. You know, I wasn't pulling up a bunch like 6 and 8 inches. Like, all the fish would have probably qualified in a tournament, meaning that they were all like 12 plus inches, or just barely 12 at least. That was nice. Good fight every time, and stayed out of the little dinky schools. All right. Well, got the boat lights on. We have our nav lights on, even though really not any worry about getting run over out here. Can you guys hear that, though? You hear that back there? It's a nice little waterfall trickling down the rocks. We get to fall asleep to that in the background. It does not get much better than that. Oh, check that out. Oh, can you guys see that? Can you see it? The moon is coming up over the hill right there. What? That is amazing. I forgot it's going to be a full moon in like 2 days. Oh my gosh. It just doesn't get any better than this, does it? Got our tent set up. In fact, I think we're going to go ahead and get hunkered in for the night. All right, I guess in we go. All right, we are as snug as a bug in a rug. We have, check it out, the heater on, going, got a little light, and we're just chilling inside our tent. In fact, I think we're just gonna go ahead and get some sleep. Oh, you know what? I forgot. We gotta finish off our Charleston chew first, huh? In the meantime, let's get some rest. Lights out, everybody. Good morning, y'all. It is chilly. In fact, look at this. Mist coming off the water like it's dead-gum fall time because the water's warm but the air's cold. Speaking of, let's see if we can catch something really quickly this morning. Why not? I literally just woke up like 10 minutes ago. So we could put a fish in the boat. First thing. Check these out. I have these Scars and Stripes coffee, but it's like in tea bag form. That's pretty cool. I don't have to have all the grounds and all the stuff to like make it. I had a subscriber send this to me probably like 2 years ago, I'll be honest with you. And I just hadn't gotten around to using it. I try to use as much as I can of what subscribers send me, and I've used stuff even like, well, like this in this instance, like 2 years later. But that looks really convenient right there, I'm not gonna lie. Ham and eggs, anyone? I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of trying to stay warm over the eggs and coffee cooking up. Should not be this cold the end of April, man. Fresh coffee. All right, how about that? Everything broke it down. Takes me about maybe 20 minutes to put the boat back together, maybe 25. But we're ready to go. Finish off the last bit of our coffee. Time's now. Time's now. And if this coffee doesn't get me going, I don't know what will. It's like the end bits of it, and it's just like, shoo, shoo, straight through my veins, man. I don't need any more of that. Let's go. All right, little robo tailworm. Find me that piggy. Got him. Ha! Right down by that wood. I can't tell what that is, but it's a good way to start the day. I think it's a largemouth. There you go. Largemouth on that curly tail grub. Hit the water, gave it like one pop, and she just picked that right up. Beautiful fish. Beautiful fish. Oh, that was fun. Ooh, line's tightening up. It's always a good sign. What do we got here? Dude. Oh, yeah. Swinger aboard. Another just solid fish. Like 13, 14-inch spot. That's going in the live well. Look at that. Quality fish. Quality fish. I cannot overstate how nice it is not to be catching dinks. Have we found a jumbo yet? No. But at least all our fish are like 13 plus inches. And I'm digging that. These fish are just sitting right on the bank. I mean, they're sunning themselves. But the funny thing is, it's like they're finding the shade, which surprises me for the water temperature having cooled off significantly in the last 48 hours. I thought these fish would be sitting kind of more out in the sun. But they are shallow, and they do want that warmer water, but it's like they don't want to be directly in the sun. I'm finding these pockets of shade, or in this instance, like this little shady bank here, and that's where they're at. And we got a bunch of good-looking rock and wood right back here, starting with this guy. Oh, let go of the bail. Well, that's a good cast right there. A little short, but we'll make it happen. That feels suspicious. Oh, we got something. Oh yeah, oh there we go. Oh dude, right down there. That was epic. She got wrapped around that tree. Oh, that's a good fish. It's not a bad fish at all. Look at that. Look at this. Oh, whoa. I want to lip one. There she goes. Look at that. Nice largemouth. I think that's a largemouth. Yeah, it's a largemouth. Oh, nice fish right there. That's probably close to 2 pounds. 1 3/4 pounds. We're sitting right down there by that tree, man. They're starting to get a little bit bigger, y'all. That's a pretty mountain largemouth. Beautiful mountain bass. Yeah. There you go, baby. Oh, that was cool. There's a good cast. That's a pretty waterfall. Look at that. One of the many pretty waterfalls on Joe Cassie. Got any bass hanging out by this thing here? Got him. Dude, right by the waterfall. That was cool. I don't think this is a bad fish. I'm gonna back up. Oh yeah, not a bad largemouth at all. I think that's a spot, actually. Hanging out by those falls. That's a keeper right there. Nice. Huh? Just like another like 14 incher. She said, I like those waterfalls too. It's a nice place to be. I don't blame you, girl. Well, sorry you gotta go in here now. Sweet. Oh. All right. Afternoon. Stay out of the way, Net. Afternoon lunch break of chicken noodle soup. I've had this soup sitting in my truck for like 3 months. Hopefully it's still good. I ate it up quickly. I love progressive soup, but it always needs salt. Always. It has been so windy today. It was supposed to be 4-mile-an-hour winds. I don't think it's even gotten to 4 mile an hour. It's been like 10 to 15 all day. I don't think there's a more aggravating element to fish in than the wind. That feels suspicious. Oh my gosh. Oh, hey, it's a smallie. What? Hey, look at that. A little smallmouth bass. We have caught all 3 bass now in this reservoir. Wow, aggressive little fellow. Get out of here. Huh. We did it. All bass complete. I feel like I should get a reward for that. We might not have caught the biggest fish today, but we did catch all of the bass. That's kind of cool. Wow, oh, that was a terrible pass. Oh, there's one right there. Just nailed it on the bad cast. Flip him in the boat, yeah! The jerkbait that could! Oh no! Windy point for the win, and the jerkbait gets it done at the final bell! Solid fish. There she goes. Another one on the point. That jerkbait putting in work this evening, y'all. Oh yeah, dude, that's a good fish. Hold him aboard. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Yes! Yes! The little jerkbait that could again! He just caught the biggest bass of the day right there. That big spot. What a trooper, man! See, that's what you want out of your bait. You want bait that it doesn't give up. It learns from its mistakes and it just comes back even stronger and puts a good fish in the boat like that. Yeah, that's what I look for in bait. Yahoo! Woohoo! There you guys go. How about that? Not a bad trip. The last 2 days have been, whoa, this guy's still full spunk. These spotted bass are super aggressive, man. They were chasing that jerkbait down. And just even the small ones just hammering that bait. Well, you guys, it has been an absolute blast the last 2 days. We definitely figured out the pattern. I mean, look at that. Oh, look how. Got a box full of spotted bass. We caught loads of fish. Unfortunately, the piggies weren't in the pattern, but that's not my fault. You know, they couldn't figure it out. So, I don't know. I think we probably just caught a lot of males, would be my guess. And I don't know where the females are. Ladies, what are you doing? Where are you? Somebody tell me where the females are, because they weren't where we were throwing our bait. Thank y'all for joining me in the last 2 days shenanigans. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I hope to see you in the next one.